And Savitri looked on death and answered not. It was not anymore necessary to answer. He had said sufficiently clearly, without any ambiguity, show me your power, reveal me your power. I show that the mighty mother is with you. There is a question of answer now. Savitri did not answer at all. She has to now reveal what she is. What she is. And therefore we come to the last triumphant section of this long dialogue. See, yeah, 147, yeah. And Savitri looked on death and answered not. Metrically, this is a very beautiful line. I like this line, construction. Is it not so? And Savitri looked on death and answered not, you see. Metrically, and Sa, that I am, short, long. Then Vitri looked, short, long, anapest. Then on death, again an am. And then again an am. And answer not. Am. So, basically, very beautiful line, you see. And Savitri looked on death and answered not. Almost it seemed as if in a symbol shade, the world's darkness had consented to heaven light, and God needed no more the inconscience screen. The poet is saying almost. Almost it seemed. Almost. Why is he saying almost?
No, why he said God needed no more.
Yeah, it was needed. Stay a while. I want you still to do your work. Until now, life only was my attempt to love. Only when I realized that death is also an attempt to love, then I realized the fullness of the whole process. Then I realized the fullness of the whole process. Almost it seemed, almost. The poet is saying almost. Because he has to still write book 11. He has to still write book 11. You see. The story is not going to end here. The book of the everlasting day, he has to still write. Therefore, almost. Almost it seemed as if in his simple shape, the world's darkness had consented to heaven light, and God needed no more the inconscience screen. World's darkness. That is the creation darkness. That is what we have got, the darkness of this earth life. Earth life. Mrityu Loka, mortal world. World's darkness for a certain purpose. It could also mean that there are other types of darknesses. World's darkness is only one type of darkness. Possibly there are other types of darknesses also. In other words, other possibilities are still lingering there for expression in another manner through the whole process. World's darkness had consented to heaven light, and God needed the more the inconscient screen. Of course, God here does not stand for the theological God, the religious God, but the Supreme Himself, the Creator Himself. A mighty transformation came on her. A mighty transformation came on her that dissolves the aura. Show me your power or show me the Divine Mother. A mighty transformation came on her that dissolves that aura which she had posited in the statement. This aura. Now, this transformation is a functional transformation, not what we have the physical transformation, the new manifestation, that kind of a thing. This transformation is a change in that sense, a functional change, functional transformation. It is not that Savitri has suddenly become divine Savitri in the physical. A halo of the indwelling deity, the immortal luster that had lit her face and tinted its radiance in her body's house, overflowing, made the air a luminous sea. So everywhere is the luminous sea now around us because of the halo, because of the power of this indwelling deity. Everything is now bright. Because the darkness had consented to change. So luminous sea everywhere and tinted its radiance in her body's house. In her body's house, this is important, in her physical. Overflowing made the air a luminous sea. In a flaming moment of apocalypse, the incarnation thrust aside its veil. She had put on the veil of inconscience, of darkness. That is now gone. So, this incarnation, she is the divine goddess herself, the force, the power of the absolute unknowable. Absolute unknowable. In a flaming moment of apocalypse, the incarnation thrust aside its veil, its incarnation. She had put on that veil, that is gone now. That veil was necessary for a function. Why it was necessary? Because had she been there without that veil, things would have simply got crushed under her power, under her light, under her illumination, got dissolved, got disappeared, you see. So veil was a functional necessity to protect this creation. Incarnation thrust aside its veil. A little figure in infinity, yet stood and seemed the Eternal's very house, as if the world's center was her very soul, and all wide space was but its outer robe. So the whole thing was only her outer robe, that's all. That is the veil, gone now completely. So she is standing now bare in a full power and luminosity, in a strength. a curve of the calm hauteur of far heaven, descending into earth's humility, calm hauteur. This is one of the rarest uses of a French word by Sri Aurobindo in Savitri, hauteur, height. There are two or three other places where Sri Aurobindo has used the French word as it is in Savitri. Fin to appui is one. This is the other one. See. There are two other three like that, you see. The curve, the calm hauteur of far heaven. And you see, by taking that kind of liberty, see how the poetry moves. The charm of the poetry is there of heaven, descending into earth's humility, height, calm height into earth's humility. That is what she has done. She has assumed the earthly shape, the earthly form. That is her greatness, that is her humility, to submit to the conditions here. Her forehead span watered the omniscience gaze. Her eyes were two stars that watched the universe. Her eyes were two stars. Her eyes, because she is human, so there are two physical eyes. Obviously, her eyes were two stars. But why two stars? You see, a change has taken place, transformation has cannot taken place. Why restrict only to two eyes? Every bit is something like an eye, see here. Two stars, two eyes, one which can see above, one which can see down below. Everything. If it is an omniscience gaze, actually it doesn't need eye. But but here for a physical purpose, the whole thing is spanned from above, down, below, everything in one gaze.